Hello, me hearties. A very good evening to you and Dinky-Doo. It's just me, Scottie McClue. I thought I'd pop up and say hi to every single one of you just to see what's happening and how you were. It's very, very important. So come and join me. Hashtag float high. The first lord of the internet. How is that? Dinky-Doo, the world's top broadcaster and, of course, the world's most humble man. And some people even say the father of feminism. What about that? I tell you. Hello, that man. Hello, Steve-O. How lovely to have you with us. Thank you for coming and joining us tonight. And a big Dinky-Doo to you. And to every single one of you, I say to you, Dinky-Doo Delby. I hope you're well, says Steve-O. Yes, Steve-O. Much better for seeing you live on here. So who could not be well with that? That is absolutely amazing. And of course, lots and lots to talk about tonight. So little time to do it in, as always. Thank you, Lol, says Steve-O. Good evening, Scotty boy Peter. Yes, yes. Guten, what's that? Guten Abend. Guten Abend, not gute Nacht. Ja, ich bin ein Ausländer, nicht verstanden. Yeah. There we are. Dinky-Doo from Fife. We love you in Fife. Hi from Cumbernauld. Angela from Cumbernauld. Shall we do the, what's it called? Cumbernauld. Wonderful. I say Dinky-Doo to every single one of you. And Dinky-Doo Fife. How lovely to have you with us. There's the wonderful Thomas Stevenson. Good evening, Scotty Dinky-Doo. Good to see you on. I thank you, Tom. Do you think we're going to make the 1 million subscribers on the YouTube channel? What did you do at university? Oh, this and that. Arts, dramatic art. I say to you, Dinky-Doo, everybody. Wonderful to have you with us. Fantastic stuff. Let us know where you're watching from, of course, when you come on, and make sure that every single one of you subscribes and follows. So if you're watching, get up to the top left and tap the follow. We need to get the followers up, guys, as soon as possible. And you can do it. And please do it, because this is very, very big. This is TikTok's top talk show, and it's for you. There we are. What do you do on your YouTube? Well, it's where we store all the wonderful videos. So it's an Aladdin's cave of broadcasting in the UK over the last 30 years. So I would suggest everybody should get onto it. But it's not well known yet, and I haven't got the pennies to publicize it. So, we have to do what we can. Get everybody subscribing and sharing. You'll see the link to it up in the TikTok bio. And I would say, can everyone watching TikTok right now go up to the bio, tap the link, subscribe, and then come back and join us on the TikTok or the YouTube. How good is that? I say to you. There we are. Good evening from Glasgow, says Alison. We love Glasgow, Alison. What an amazing place that is. Absolutely love it. So there you go. We never scroll, we never troll. I love you, Scotty. You are very, very kind, and Dinky-Doo. Free Palestine. Yes, don't start all that stuff. Do you know what I mean? We need to free the lot. I don't think we should give any of them any publicity until they stop fighting. So don't do all that. Free Glasgow. Yeah, we'll go for that. Free Glasgow. So there you are, Dinky-Doo. What have you here? Let's get rid of Mr. Notification Troll. Okay, let's give him a lifetime ban for being a dafty. There we go. Lovely. That's it gone. Fantastic stuff. We like that. Dinky-Doo, I say to you. OMG, it's Lee from Alabama. Lee, lovely to have you with us from Alabama. You all have a nice day now, and lovely to have you on, Leah. There we are, Dinky-Doo. Hi there from Cardonald. I used to work in Cardonald, and on a Friday afternoon, I would treat myself to a half in the Covadis. I'm from London. We love you in London. There you are. You did indeed, Leah. Yes, absolutely. And I hope you enjoyed every second of it. I certainly did. Wonderful students. Hi from Hoyk. We love Hoyk. I say to you, the horse is still there. I'm from Essex, says Dan. Dan, we love Essex. Do you know Brentwood? Do you know Colchester? There you are. Dinky-Doo. I say to you, do you know Epping? Hello from Stonehouse. Stonehouse in Lanarkshire. We love it, Stoney. There we are. Scottie McClue. Dinky-Doo. Thank you, Dave. Wonderful to have everyone on. I'll say good evening to the YouTubers because we're live on YouTube right now, guys. Why don't you sample it? Just go up to the top left, see the bio there, tap that, and subscribe to the YouTube. We want eventually, and hopefully we do it while I'm still on the earth, subscribe 1 million people to the YouTube channel. Hello from Vegas, Dinky-Doo. We love you in Vegas. Who is this? I say to you, you're live at Scotty's phone in. Who's that? Hello? Hello? Oh, they've panicked. They bottled it. Well, maybe not bother with calls tonight. So there. Hello from Tom Navulin. Tom Navulin, how lovely to have you with us. Have you not got a whiskey up there? I say to you. Good evening, Scotty. Good evening, Susan. I was just in the middle of typing good evening when the phone went there and somebody was calling Scottie McClue live on air. We love it. Dinky-Doo. Thank you very much. There's Larky. Larky Derry. Yes. Now then, who else have we got here? Get following as soon as you can. Here they go. They're having another shot at it. You're live on Scotty's phone in. Who's that?
Yow!
Yow! There we are. That's very clever, isn't it? You've got to really know your stuff to go yow. Yes, that's not for the faint-hearted. Well done. Well worth the call. As usual, Scotty, you're a class act. George Sutherland, you're very, very kind. But it's very nice of you to say that, I say to you. We've been a class act now for what? 32 years. Is that right? 31 years, I think. But it's wonderful just to be with everyone and to say Dinky-Doo to all of you. Hi, Scotty from Bonnie Dillabiddy. I like Dillabiddy and Alloa, Ut Alva, Dollar, the Hill Foots. Good to see the Scottie McClue. Love the YouTube channel. Yes, Taika, I think everyone would. Guys, I would suggest you all sample it. There we are. You can sample the YouTube channel. It's only a click. It's only a click away. And do subscribe because we're after 1 million subscribers. Now, everybody can giggle in a hint they're on. You'll no get that. But remember, we had 250,000 people listening to Scottie McClue on a local radio station from 10 o'clock to 1 every half hour, 250,000 people. There you are. So there's no reason why we shouldn't have 1 million subscribers in YouTube and 1 million followers. I mean, how many of you have followed? Let me see. Right. We need another 99 followers on this TikTok right now. So if you're watching TikTok, pop your finger up to the top left and follow. Here's another Yabba Dabba Doo. You're live on Scotty's Phone In. Who's that?
Dinky-Doo Lala.
Dinky-Doo Lala. Is that
here.
Tom? Tom from Belfast. How lovely to have you with us.
How you doing, Scotty?
We're absolutely fine. It makes me laugh, these funny wee sillies that phone up and go, Yahoo! I mean, what would you phone somebody for with that?
I heard that there. Here's what I say. I was on eBay there and I'm just after buying the Scottie McClue, Best of Scottie McClue CD.
Oh, Tom, I hope you enjoy that. We sold thousands.
You don't do them anymore, do you?
You don't get them anymore. I think they're sort of antiques now. The CD, the Best of Scottie McClue.
Well, the guy was saying that, you know, his grandfather died. He always listened to you. And he was doing a clear out at the house. And he found the Scottie McClue CD. So he stuck it up on eBay. And I'm just after buying it there.
Now, I'm allowed to ask what the price was, or is that private?
No, you're surely £10.
Wow, that's amazing. Well done, sir. So there must have been a bid for it.
How much did you sell them for?
I think they were, oh gosh, I can't remember, Tom, were they $3.99 at the time or something, maybe more.
Well,
seven. Oh, the videos were $13.99, and they outsold Billy Connolly.
There was a video there as well. I was going to buy it, a VHS, only I don't think I'd have the facilities.
You don't have a machine for it, yeah, the VHS machine. It's these should probably be remastered and back out. They're very popular.
My granny has one, a VHS, so I might see if I can get it going on her machine.
See if you can get that going. I mean, like all VHSs, you know, they were going for maybe just a few pounds at the end, all that stuff. But that was a huge seller. I think we sold, I can't remember, but it outsold Billy Connolly anyway, and that was all across the newspapers.
You
know?
You know, I'm looking forward to giving it a listen to, Scotty. You know,
well, I think you'll have a wee laugh, Tom. I really do.
Judging by what it says on the front cover, I imagine it would.
These were actual, genuine calls to the radio station.
Do you remember what it says on the front?
Oh yes, I do. We'll maybe not run through it right now.
we'll not be able to repeat it on here. But
there we are.
I think it said was it Capital FM?
It was Capital Radio bought the station, and I worked for them, but it was actually Century Radio.
Century, that's what it
Century Radio in the Northeast. Century had several stations. They were owned by Border Television, and they sold all the radio stations and the television station in about 2000, I think it was. So 23 years ago, because they built them all up over many, many years, and they were very successful radio stations. You know?
Well, here's on eBay here, right this minute. Here's an audience with Scottie McClue, video VHS, rare comedy stand-up Scottish DJ.
That's it. That's it. Yeah, absolutely. So we did it in a theatre. We did it in the Cumbernauld Theatre. And I can remember the video guys turning up and saying, "Do you have a script?" And my agent said, "Scotty doesn't use a script." And they went, "You're kidding me. What if the guy can't deliver?" I said, "Don't be ridiculous. He always delivers."
And here's another mug here. Scott FM 10.3 to 101.1.
Wow, these are rarities now, actually. But it was a fabulous. This radio station was owned by 2 ITV stations, Tom. And it couldn't be owned by the ITV contractor for the same area, because that would have meant they were too powerful. And you know, then somebody came on and they said to me, "Do you fancy I go at this?" And I ask very unusual questions when I'm talking to bosses. I say, "What's your power? Where are your transmitters situated? Blah, 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 blah." You see, it's in, I'd back this man every day of the week. Isn't that beautiful? Radio Clyde 261, says Peter. That's right. We were on Radio Clyde. Yes, indeed.
Well, sorry, it's a shame you can't talk the same way that you did on YouTube.
Well, we can't do exactly that way, Tom, just because we're guests on someone's platform. But we had to pull a boy up on Saturday for saying that, "Was I too frightened?" And the answer is absolutely not. But there's no point in losing your platform.
Exactly.
Do you know what I mean? There's no point in saying, "Ha ha, that was brilliantly funny," and people say, "You know that nobody's heard it because you're not on there anymore."
Well, hopefully, if you get back on the radio, things might change. But I'm not gonna speak too soon.
Well, I would love it. I mean, I'll tell you where it would be brilliant. Right across all of the UK and Ireland.
Yeah.
You know, the Irish people would love that, because I heard an Irish phone in one night, and it was really very entertaining. And I don't know where it was coming from. You know, when you're driving at night or through the night, you try different things on the radio.
Was it on? You might remember, but I think I know the fellow you're talking about. It might have been on BBC Radio 5 Live.
Could it have been Radio 5 Live? Would that have been? Wouldn't have been an Irish phone in there, would it?
No, but the guy who ran it is from Ireland. I don't know if you met.
I know who you mean. No, it wasn't him. Is he no longer with us? The one you're talking about?
No, he is.
He is.
But he's not as popular.
No, this was an actual. I think it would be a phone in from right down in the south somewhere, or coming out of Dublin or something like that.
Oh, right.
You know,
Well,
and they had members of the Doyle on and things like that. Do you know what I mean? And it was
the
really
fellow,
it was highly entertaining.
the fellow I'm thinking of does the BBC Ulster and the weekday mornings, and he does the 5 Live on the weekend evenings.
Oh, right. No, I know who you mean. Yes, no, he's very good as well. But
You ever met him?
eh?
Have you ever met him?
I think I have. Does his first name begin with a C?
No, S.
All right. I'll have a think. Yes, absolutely.
Yeah.
Because I used to speak at the radio conferences. I used to get to meet everyone there. Yep.
Well, if you if you feel like it, you go on to the BBC iPlayer. You'll see it on Radio Ulster in the morning times.
Right. I shall do that, because I always like to hear other people and know what the competition's like. You know.
At the start, this is how the show starts. This is how it starts. It's the biggest show in the country. That's the first thing he says.
Right, I shall have a listen to that, Tom. And listen,
Yeah,
thank you
you'll enjoy it.
I will indeed, and thank you for buying that DVD. I hope you have a lot of fun with that. That CD, I should say. I hope you have a lot of fun with that.
And I don't have a VHS, but I still have a CD player. So
I still have, I think, somewhere. I'm just having a look to see. I'm sure I still have a cassette of it.
I'm sure you have a lot of them cassettes and CDs of that sort of stuff lying about.
Well, you see, we ordered a lot of cassettes because in those days, the CDs weren't in cars. And I remember the boss saying, I'll almost guarantee that the CDs, I said, we've got to work to the future, the CDs, he said, I'll almost guarantee the cassettes will fly out the door. And they did, because people had cassette players in their car.
Unfortunately, the CD mightn't be arriving for another month or so, but whenever it does, I'll have a good listen to it, you know. Have a good listen
and let us know how it goes. And lovely to hear you, Tom. And DINKY-DOO. There's John Donnelly saying, great find, Tom.
John Donnelly, I remember you talking about him on previous phone calls.
JD, yeah, absolutely. Good guy.
Yeah. All right, Scotty, I'll speak to you next one.
Lovely to hear you. DINKY-DOO, Tom. All the best. Love to Belfast. All the best. Ta-da-la-la. There we are. That's our Tom, and he's bought a CD of Scottie McClue. There we are. Do you do live phone-ins? I'm a former captain of the Royal Fusiliers and would love to do a talk. Captain Winston, I would love to hear you do a talk in the Royal Fusiliers. So there you are. Is that the Royal Highland Fusiliers? So there we are. Because what did we have? With the Highland Light Infantry and the Royal Scots Fusiliers. There you go. You two wrongs don't make a right. Come on, the Scotland. These guys are talking to each other here. Guys, I've got 9 red roses. Is that not beautiful? There we are. Take it easy, big fella. DINKY-DOO, thank you very much. No, I'm Rangers till I die. Yeah, but you might want to be Celtic for a month. I think people should swap. Rangers and Celtic should swap with each other for a month and see how they get on. Hello, mate. Haven't seen you in ages. DINKY-DOO from the... Who is that? I can't see it. It's not easy to see the stuff here. We're speaking to the masses. We are DINKY-DOO. So there you are. Now, who else have we got here? Hey, DINKY-DOO, Scotty, we are the ones who are live. How's it going? We're great. Scott McClue fan. And a great find, Tom, says John Donnelly, of course, about the CD. And there are shouts from across the pond. Are good the night, Scotty? Absolutely, Tom. Yes, indeed. There's Stuart says, hi, Scotty, from Bonnie Tullibody. There we go. We love it. Thanks, guys, for coming on to the YouTube channel. Please do subscribe. Where can I get one of these hats? Right, here's the deal. And everybody will laugh. I know, I'm used to it. The Doubting Thomases. We need 1 million subscribers on YouTube. Remember, it's free. It's free. And we need 1 million followers on TikTok. It's free. Free to follow. And if everybody who's got a TikTok account follows Scottie McClue And everybody who's got can get access to YouTube subscribes to the Scottie McClue channel. It's just called Scottie McClue. Then we will be in business and we'll do merchandise. I actually will say, I love your photograph in the background with your degree. Well, there's Lord Reith the Labrador. Can you see him? He makes the photograph. The loveliest dog, I tell you. I come from an area that is banter between Rangers and Celtic. No violence. I hope not, Cammy. My grandson Arthur has told me you have former military men in your family. Can you explain more? I can, Captain Winston, sir. I salute you. So there you are. My grandfather with the 8th Argylls, off to the Somme. Can you see him there? That's Grandpa. Yes. My other grandfather, Scottish Horse. He was a cavalryman off to Gallipoli in 1915. My father was a Queen's Own Cameron Highlander and also a para, and was dropped into Nijmegen in Operation Market Garden as a radio operator. That might be why his son has a penchant for radio, I say. A sound quality call as usual, Scotty. Tom, you're always a great call, my boy. There we are. DINKY-DOO, I say to you. Now, there's Ibis. Let's get Ibis well dumped down this one. Lovely. Say bye-bye to Ibis, everybody. That's him. Gone. Lifetime ban for the haters. Scotty, what's your thoughts on the Maid of the Loch? Do you think she'll sail the Loch again? Now, I don't know enough about the latest situation. I remember she was slipped, as we used to call it, and she ran back into the water. Something must have gone, some coupling or chain or line or wire or something. Anyway, she went back into the water. Now, I believe she was out again. Now, I'm sure that I saw her engine in steam. Are the engines out of the Maid of Argyle, I say to you? You know, do we know anything about that? Are the engines actually out of the Maid of the Loch? There we go. And have they been in steam? Have we still got them? That's what we need to know. That would be amazing. We're just getting rid of a wee half-wit guys who's about to lose his TikTok. There we are. Fantastic. Now then, great picture of your grandfather, Scotty. That's him. That's Neil George. And he was wounded at the Somme. And he was taken away because he was a master carpenter. Not taken away, but they asked him to go and work in an aircraft factory. And he was making up ribs for First World War aircraft. Probably things like, I don't know, the SE-5, the Sopwith Pup, the Sopwith Camel, things like that. I think he was in Manchester doing that. Hello, Scott. My daughter Katie says, DINKY-DOO. We thank you very much, Apple. DINKY-DOO. Love it. Absolutely. Ulster loyalist. What's your opinion on the English? Well, it's a sweeping generalization, but they tend to be very, very, very lovely people in a beautiful part of the world. I mean, I've worked all over England, and I've worked with many, many, many English people. You see, to me, maybe I'm a bit simple in my thinking, but to me, people are just people. I don't really have a problem with nationalities. You know, if somebody said to me, you know, this is James. James is from Kenya or something. I wouldn't go, oh, no, but where are you really from, James? We need to find out in case you might be different from me, you know. It's all a lot of nonsense, I say to you. The Sopwith Camel. Tommy Sopwith, T-O-M, Thomas Octave Murdoch Sopwith. What is DINKY-DOO? I am DINKY-DOO. I tell you, greetings, Sir DINKY-DOO. Love you. Thank you very much. Lovely to have you with us. I'm off here, Scotty. Good speaking to you. Looking forward to the next time. DINKY-DOO, la-la. You too, Tom, la-la. Take great care of yourselves. And guys, let's try and go for the 1 million followers on YouTube. All you have to do to get on the YouTube channel is go up to the TikTok bio and tap the link, and all will be revealed. Just click subscribe, and then you come back. Scotty, thoughts on the Isle of Egg? Well, I remember the Isle of Egg when they had the landlord, and then the island, am I right, has been sold to the community. I had neighbours in the West End of Glasgow, and their dream was to live in the Island of Egg. They said, we'd like to get out of this place now. They were elderly. I said, where would you like to go? And they went, the Island of Egg. And I have actually met somebody from Egg. So there you are. And there's Raham, the Isle of Raham. There we are, Kinloch Castle. Greetings. But I believe there are a lot of midges on the Isle of Rum. Good to hear many Scots hate us English. Well, they're not true Scots, Adam. No true Scot hates anything. They don't have hate in their vocabulary. They might not be too keen on the people in Westminster at the moment, you know, but hate. When's the last time you were in Mull, says Cammy. Do you know, Cammy, it could be 10 years since I was in Mull. I think it would be about 10 years since I was in Mull. The first time I was in Mull was 1965, and I lived in Tobermory, and I used to play down on the steps beside the pier where a wee boat came in called the Loch Buoy, McBrain's Loch Buoy. She went to Mingery with the mail and Ardnamurchan. So there you go. And the Claymore used to come in, the 1953 Claymore. I've been to Tobermory on the King George V, the old turbine steamer from Oban, which also did an Iona tour, anchored in the Bay of Iona, and the people transferred to a small craft called, I think, the Tiger. I remember the Tiger in Guruk because it was friends of mine that owned her. So there you are. What about Bulgarians? We love the Bulgarians. It certainly is nonsense. Hello from Shetland. Nathan, how lovely to have you with us from Shetland. Dinky-Doo. Guys, have you all followed me on the TikTok? I need another 93 followers. So everybody get following on the TikTok. Tell 10 to tell 10. Correct. Who's saying correct here? The heavy mutant is saying correct. Dinky-Doo. Heavy mutant. There we are. Egg, rum, and muck. There's the Isle of Muck. Well, I used to remember it by saying rum and egg would make muck. Have you visited Linda's farm? No, but my dear late mother went and had the most wonderful time. I was phoning and said, what have you been up to, mother? And she said, well, I just took a trip to Linda's farm. There you are. And she said it was wonderful. Holy Isle, is that right? The Isle of Bute. Oh, Harvey. I know the Isle of Bute very well. I had the privilege of working in Rothsay. Now, again, guys, we're talking almost 50 years ago. And McAlpines, the constructors, were building Ardine Point for building oil platforms. Yeah. And there was big money floating about Rothsay and all that. People were working at Ardine Point, which I think is just down south of Inellin on the Cowell Peninsula. Have I got that right? And there was a lovely boat called the Queen of Scots. She's still at Telegraphs. And I think she might have been the Bournemouth Queen or something like that. And she was the Queen of Scots. And McAlpines had her for taking the people from Rothsay over to Ardine Point. And also there were ferries running from Dunoon and Inellin over to Weems Bay with workers from Ardine Point. Does anybody remember that? Dinky-Doo, we love the Isle of Bute. And of course, Lord Bute. From Gloucester, England here, we love Gloucester because Dr. Gloucester went to Gloucester in a shower of rain. He stood in a puddle right up to his middle and never went there again. Do you know, folks, that nursery rhymes are usually based on a true story? Like Ring of Roses. Ring of Roses were the wee red rings you got when you got the plague. A pocket full of posies. So there you are. I think you maybe had flowers to try and sort it. Maybe flowers when you died. Infant mortality, very serious stuff. A tissue, the sneezing. We all catch the plague. We all fall down. Yeah, there we are. I don't know who Georgie Porgy was. I don't know who little Miss Muffet was, who sat in the tuffet eating her curds and whey. I think little Jack Horner sat in a corner eating his Christmas pie. He put in his thumb and pulled out a plum and said, "What a good boy am I." So Jack Horner was, I think, an abbot, a monk, and somebody left him an estate. So he'd pulled out a plum. Yes, there we are. Heard of the Cahoons? Yes, the Cahoons are based in Luss on Loch Lomond side. They were. And the Dowager Duchess of Argyll is a Cahoon of Luss, the daughter of Sir Ivor Cahoon of Luss, I believe. Are you religious? I'm a universalist, and of course I believe in a superior power. You give off Islam vibes. Wow, that's a bit of a compliment, isn't it? Interesting. Have you been to the Isle of Bute? Yes, I know it very, very well. I know Mount Stewart. I know Rothsay. I know Kilcatton Bay. I know the little ruined chapel right down at the very south of the island. I had a lovely fish tea at Zavarone's. So there you go. So yes, I know it very, very well indeed. So there you go, Rothsay Academy. I'm off to bed. Early starts night. Oh, thank you very much, JH. Off you to Bobos. Do you know the history of Hamilton Palace? Yes, I do. It was the largest country house in Scotland, the home of the Dukes of Hamilton. You could still see the mausoleum. You can see where the palace was. You could still see the palace gates there on Bothwell Road, along at the end of Bothwell Road, just before you go into the town. What else do we have from the palace? And it was taken down, I think, in 1929 because they'd undermined it with the mine workings to make money to keep it. How very, very ironic. And the old Dukes of Hamilton were buried at the mausoleum. I don't think they are at all now. I think they're up in the Bent Cemetery, along with Sir Harry Lauder. So there you go, I say to you. Now, Dinky-Doo, everybody. Lovely to have you with us. Thank you for joining us. We're after 1 million subscribers on the YouTube channel. Is that not amazing? So we need another 91 subscribers on the TikTok. Tell 10 to tell 10. I say to you. But there's a lot more history to Hamilton Palace. I don't know, I say to you. So there we go. Guys, remember, if you put up something rude, you will just get a lifetime ban. There's Fortnite Lover away. So that's the end of that. I have a silver Celtic cross from Iona. It's an heirloom. It'll be beautiful, Peter. Hang on to that. Do you remember George MacLeod, the man that restored Iona Abbey from about 1938? Good evening, Scotty from London. Chrissy, how lovely to have you with us from London. We love having everybody on here. So there we go. Absolutely fantastic. So we got east of Mombasa. Yeah, you'd be in the ocean. Have you ever been to Benbecula? No, that's a luxury I've been denied up until now. I would love to go to Benbecula and see you all. Kamraha umaha hakama farchi farchi kida mili farchi don TikTok agus YouTube. Lovely, 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 I say to you. Now then, what else have we got? Looking forward to coming home this Friday to Glasgow. Lovely, Chrissy. I say to you, Dinky-Doo, Scotty, how are you tonight? We are amazing tonight. Fantastic stuff. Now then, Who else have we got here? Hello, Scotty. So lovely to see you. Best wishes from Craig in Glasgow. Craig, thank you for that. I haven't been for years to Guruk, Scotty. Oh, Guruk's beautiful. I used to work on Roy Ritchie's ferry. There we are. It was fantastic. I say to you, the number of times I crossed the Clyde, just amazing. What exactly do you do? Radio or something? Radio, television, newspapers, lecturing, teaching, you know, you name it, McClue does it. Yes, indeed. Your grandfather would have fought with Uncle George in Gallipoli. Beautiful place, horrible war. I haven't been. I'd like to go there, I say to you. Now then, do you know the Clan Mackay history? Yes. Oh, that's lovely. Have you heard of Brentwood? Yes, Brentwood and Essex. What's the two best teams in Glasgow? I would have said the Rangers and the Rangers Reserves. Did I get that right? OMG, it's him. Yes, it's him. Which him would you like? There we are. Guys, I need another 90 followers. Would be perfect. Get following as soon as you come on. Hello again, Scotty. You're my idol. Where's the Land Rover gone? There, it's there. You can still see it. That's it sitting there. I sit you. Fantastic. Now then, what do we got here? Do you know anyone from Mull? I know a lot of people from Mull. So there you are. Fantastic. The sound of Mull. Can you please say hi to my Uncle Neil? He admires you. Hi, Uncle Neil. We admire you, I say to you. Now, what do we got here? The first Royal Highland Fusiliers. Yes, so there you are. Now, that's fantastic, I say to you, because I used to live in Maryhill. And the Highland Light Infantry were based in Maryhill Barracks, just yards away. Kyle's giving me red roses. Is that not beautiful? I say to you. So what do we got here? I remember you when you were on the radio and me and my pals called you with a wee poem. You hung up. Well, maybe it was slightly rude, Chihuahua, was it? Was that a slightly rude wee poem that you called in with? Hello, Scotty. I'm just in for the gym. Do you know, Kyle, I went to a school that was so posh. The gym was called the James. There we are. The James Museum. Scotty, Dinky-Doo, good evening. How are we? We are amazing, Jay. What are your thoughts about David Cameron returning? It sends out a signal that the government were appearing weak when they've got to bring people back. There's nobody that the Prime Minister thought was suitable for Foreign Secretary. See, Foreign Secretary, I think Boris was Foreign Secretary for a while, but Foreign Secretary is a very serious post, and it's a very powerful post. So I don't know how he'll get on. We shall see. Time will tell. Time will tell. It was a nice poem. I love a nice hymn. I'm not religion, but I do enjoy a nice hymn. I watch the sunrise. Peter, you don't have to be religious to enjoy a hymn, and you don't have to be religious to love God. We need the Tories out, says Cammy. Well, I think a lot of people would agree with you, but I think you'd find a lot of people will vote them in. You know what I'm saying? Because the alternative is Labour, and they're sort of two cheeks of the same face. See what I just did there? Fantastic. Do come and join me as soon as you possibly can. Lots to talk about. Guys, more followers? Yes, everybody with a TikTok account should actually be following Scottie McClue. We want a million followers. So every single one of you share, get all your pals involved. Let's see if we can do it. I would love, I think we're only looking for about 150 subscribers on YouTube, but I would love if 150 people subscribed to YouTube tonight. You know what I mean? And we actually got things moving. They've lost, I think. Yes, indeed. My wee gran says the government's a fix. Well, your wee gran's, you know, a lot smarter than you might be giving her credit for. There we are. What are your thoughts on Nigel Farage and I'm a Celeb? Oh, I don't know. I mean, Nigel loves all these things, doesn't he? You know, I might go on it myself. I think I once auditioned for the Big Brother house. So there we are. But I mean, whatever you think of Nigel's politics, he's a very good communicator, you know. I have to say, Brexit was a big mistake, of course. Get the Tories out. Just listening to the COVID inquiry confirms how stupid and heartless they are. Well, yes, Tina, they get carried away with power. They get carried away with their own verbosity. I say to you, and that's the problem. The power goes to their heads, always has done. It never went to mine, and I'm very proud of that. My dad says, you are a bitter Celtic fan. Is this true? I used to like you. No, no, no. I'm not bitter about anything at all, you know? And if anybody had a reason to be bitter about something, then I might even fit the bill, but I don't. And as for Celtic, you know, I don't follow football at all, really. I don't know very much. I know they're a Scottish team, and I don't know why they carry Irish flags. Have you heard the hymn channel of my peace? Make me a channel of your peace. La 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 la. Is that the one we're talking about? I'd enjoy seeing you in the Big Brother house and vote for you. Well, Peter, I got very near to getting in, but believe it or not, because I'd worked in television, they were anxious about taking me in case I would suss some of the games, but as if I'd have let on. Guys, we need another 88 followers on TikTok. So if you haven't followed, ask yourself what's wrong with you. That's what I say to you. We like your wee gran, Kyle. We might put her in as First Minister. Follow us as soon as you can. I'll give you a shout out. There's Michaela and there's Corey have followed. Thank you very much. Let's go crazy with following, guys. Hi, Sir Dinky-Doo. Beautiful hymns, says Jay. Many, many beautiful hymns, Jay. Lots and lots. I'll maybe give you all a tune on the squeeze box at some point. Hi from Glasgow in Scotland. We love Glasgow in Scotland. Guys, tell us where you're watching from. Very, very important. Is there football on tonight? I ask you. Dinky-Doo, have you been to Tilted Towers before? No. I've been to McClue Towers. What do you think about the Rwanda migrate? Well, you see, I think I think there are very, very few people who are here looking for sanctuary. I think there's a lot more people who are economic migrants. They're coming in because they've heard the UK is a soft touch, and it is. I'm watching from Calgary in Alberta in Canada. Do you know, Cammy, my second cousin, my mother's cousin, was a baker in Alberta, in Calgary, in Alberta, in Canada. Yes, absolutely. Watching from Johnston in Renfrewshire, Scotty boy. We love Johnston. Johnston Castle, with all the hussies round about it. Apparently, that's only a part of it you're left with there. The keep, apparently, was huge. The place is amazing. A bigger Scotland, Cammy. It sounds amazing. Are you a Scot, Cammy, or are you a Canadian? Partly it's stuffed with Scottish people. And of course, called after Calgary and Mull. The coffin ships would have taken everyone away from Mull to Canada for the new life, the Highland clearances. Still a bit of a sore point. I'm from the Isle of Mull. Oh, you're a Moloch, Cammy. Camera maha. Hachema, I say, Farchi Keed, Millie Farchi on TikTok, I guess YouTube. Scotty boy, a shout out from Fife. Where are you from? Are you from Salon? Are you from Tobermore? Are you from Tob? Are you from, where else have we got here? Are you from Dervik? Are you from Crignewer? Are you from Lochbuie with the McLeans? Are you from Duart? Yes, I say, whereabouts are you from? Glenforsa. Yes. Are you from, where else have we got? Are you down at the ferry there? Yes. I say to you, are you on your way to Fionnafort? How's that? Is that quite good? Have I done all right? I feel Kelty, says Sky. Ah, yes. So there we are. Kelty. Kelty and Fife, Ken. Absolutely. We love Kelty. Now, who have we got here, guys? Have we all subscribed to the YouTube? Finley Dinky-Doo. Thank you for my red roses. There's Ben. We love it. Hi, Ben. Lovely, lovely stuff tonight, guys. Get following as soon as you can on the TikTok. Yes, indeed. And make sure you subscribe to the YouTube and tell 10 to tell 10 to tell 10 about Scottie McClue live. Very, very important. Because, guys, this will go very, very big. And you should be a part of it because you've been here. G. Fikelty, Kenji. How's it gone? It's gone beautifully, Sky. What radio station were you on? I was on 35 radio stations, Finley. So there you are, 35. As I say, in fairness, we joined some together because the audiences were just massive and everybody was clamoring for a bit of McClue. What's your favourite town or city in Scotland? All of it. All of it. Can you say lol? I could say lol. Lol. There you are. Fantastic. Hello, Scotty and everyone. Amy, thank you for joining us. Lovely to have you with us. And Dinky-Doo, I say to you. Now, what have we got here? More followers, please, on TikTok. Everybody get following. Guys, go following crazy. If you're watching, you haven't followed, get following now. It's the right thing to do. What was the song about the barrel maker from Fife? Jay, that would be the Wee Cooper. There was a wee Cooper who lived in Fife, nickety-nackety-noo-doo-doo, and he has gotten a gentle wife. Hey, willy wallachie, who John Dougal, a lane corrushity roo. There you are, you see. Thank you very much, the wee Cooper of Fife. Can you give All Right Pal a shout out? All right, pal. There we are. Dinky-Doo, I say to you. Guys, if you've just joined us, if you're on the YouTube watching, go down to the bottom left and give me a thumbs up. Click the thumbs up. Yes, indeed. The YouTube, the word isn't out there yet. So the YouTube, I'm afraid, we're just having to diddle along with a handful. But get telling 10 and telling 10 and telling 10. Word of mouth is powerful, and share it. What a memory you have. Did you like that, Jay? Can you give my mum a shout out? She's 89 and a big fan. Mum. All right, pals, mum. Dinky-Doo, 89 is brilliant. Lots of love to you and stay fabulous, mother. There we are. A shout out from Sky Backup. Of course, we can give you a shout out. How's Amy tonight, Dinky-Doo? Lovely stuff. I'm just looking. Tell us where you're watching from when you're coming on, guys. And share all the TikTok videos. Right? So if you're on TikTok, share all the videos. Watch all the videos. Tell 10 to tell 10. Are there too many videos? Should we give it a rest for a few days? Give my ma a shout out, says Sky. There we are. I did for Carrie Ann. Carrie Ann, Sky's ma. We're watching from Ontario. Dinky-Doo, Scotty. Do you know, Drew? I think I should come to Ontario. Somebody told me, Scotty, you should go to Canada and America. You'd be huge, huge household name, because the UK is getting a bit tiny now in terms of broadcasting. It's becoming limiting. You've got the BBC that are just sort of following the official line. And then you've got commercial telly who are losing listeners in droves. Your top class, we are. What's our using viewers, as I say, what's the picture next to the university one? That was presented to me. That was me on the radio in Preston. There you are. Can you see that one, guys? That's the radio in Preston, I say to you. Thank you very much to the beautiful YouTubers who have gone down and done a thumbs up. Get subscribing, guys. You could go on I'm a Celeb. Well, we've done a mock I'm a Celeb. Scroll down through your, I'll try and bring it up to the top, but scroll down through your TikTok videos and you'll see us end up when I did things, challenges. I used a kind of Geordie voice to be like and Dick, see, and Dick, and I talk like them, and I eat a whole packet of crisps in a challenge, and I had two digestive biscuits in a challenge. I ate them in about 30 seconds, and I had two mints, yes, 2 wafer thin mints. I ate them as a challenge. Was that good? I'm a Celeb. Give my Brer a shoot out. Levi, yes indeed. You could go on it. Yeah, we could go on. I'm a Celeb. We could go on anything really. Guys, tap, share, and give. Charlie, you're so very, very kind. Everybody tapping. We've got 2,500 likes already. The most I've ended up with was 36,000 likes in 1 hour. How good is that? The lovely Glen Mavis. Now, Kyle, is Glen Mavis just outside Airdrie? Have I got that right? I said you. Hi, Scotty. Hope all's well. Where are you, Faye? I'm Faye the Universe. Way I, man. I love the way George's say smoky bacon crisps. Peter, you're amazing. There we are. I was in a pub in Newcastle once, and a guy says, are you looking at us? I says, how many grammatical errors can one person make in one sentence? Can you say hi to Rudy? You know, you've got to watch if somebody says, are you looking at my bird? And you have to say, you have to not say, don't be ridiculous. Who would look at her? You know, there we are. Adrian Cumbernauld. Oh, Kyle, beautiful. I go there every year. I book a week between Adrian and Cumbernauld for the beach, you know. Do you know Twecher? Guys, if you're not asking questions, tap your screens. Yes, everybody tap your screens. We've got 3,200 likes, guys. Fantastic. And we need another 85 followers. 85 followers as soon as you possibly can. That'd be amazing. Have we seen enough of the other picture there, guys? There's my father up the top playing the fiddle. Can you see that? That's Big Archie. You won't see it on the YouTube channel. You'll see it on the TikTok. And guys, visit the YouTube channel and subscribe. I like this expression. Canny lad. What about Warlass? Warlass? My missus, Warlass. Dinky-Doo. Oh, it's canny lad. I'll tell you where I used to go. I used to go to the Rex. You could dance at the Rex at Whitley Bay. Fantastic. More followers, please, guys. If you're watching, get following. I don't understand why everyone with a TikTok account is not already following. You shouldn't even have to ask. There we are, Dinky-Doo. I say to you, welcome to the YouTube channel. YouTubers. Lovely, lovely. Have you heard of the Twecher Beach? Oh, I've lain on the Twecher Beach. I had to go in because I was getting too tanned. You see, I can't lie in a beach for too long in case Greenpeace turn up and try and put me back in the water. See what I just did there? A wee bit of self-deprecation. Now, who with Dinky-Doo? I say to you, fantastic. What else have we got here? Why did you leave? Neve, I had to go to another place. Yes, I got called away to another place. A wonderful, wonderful place. Indeed. But I miss you guys. Of course I do. There we are. Now, who else have we got, guys? When you're coming on, say where you're watching from. Brilliant, says Jay. Have you visited Lunderston Bay, Scotty? Do you know, Peter, when I was a wee boy, there was a great fashion of going to Lunderson Bay on a hot summer's day, and sometimes you lit a wee fire and cooked some sausages. How many years ago was it you did Scott FM? Almost 30, 29 years, and I did it for 3 years. So I left Scott FM 26 years ago. Oh my goodness. And went down to Sheffield, to Hallam FM, and then over to Manchester to Century Radio. There we are. Dinky-Doo, Scotty, I say to you. Do you own any Highland cows? No, but I used to enjoy a bar of Highland toffee. Would that do for you? Dinky-Doo, lovely to have you with us, W. I say to you. Now, who else have we got here? Guys, I need another, I'll settle for another 34 followers now. 34 followers. So if you can follow us, that would be just amazing, I say to you. Now, who else have we got here? I love the Geordies, I love the Brummies, the Cockneys, and the Scousers. Yeah, the Scousers, yeah. I know what you mean. I love the bones of the Scousers. They're fantastic, fantastic people. And the Geordies, we like the Geordies and all, absolutely. And the Brummies, yeah, Brummies. That's it, from Birmingham. And what, the Cockneys? Yeah, I like the Cockneys and all. Yeah, absolutely. Out the old apples and pears, you know what I mean? Are you Scotch? Are you a Scotsman? Yeah, I heard about that. My grandma had an half brother, and he lived near Loch Lomond. Yeah, there we are. Love it. Have you visited Montrose? I've stayed in Montrose, walked on the beach at midnight on a summer's evening. Just the sound of the ocean coming in there to Montrose. Lovely, lovely. So there are, I remember McGowan's made toffee. No, it wasn't McGowan's. I think it was McCowan's. McCowan's with the C, is that right? They did the penny dainty. Egg and milk flavour. I love that. Oh, beautiful. Egg and milk toffees. Woo! Stop. Your accents are excellent, Scotty. Are they all right, Captain Glasgow? I salute you, sir. Now, there we go. You see, I've worked in all these places, guys, so I've spent an evening listening to the accents. Aye, in Yorkshire and all. That's it, Sheffield, yes, Dronfield, that should get live. There we are. I tell you. Now, who else have we got here? Did you like the Sweeties, the Oddfellows, Scotty? Yes, I did. Now, King's Oddfellows. And where did they come from? Were they in, was it Airdrie they were from, Kings? Have I got that right? Something's ringing a distant bell in the back of my huge brain. Have you not? Tough Trump out of Tundra. No, we love Trump in Scotland. We adore the man. He's going to be the next president of the United States, and he will save the world. Yeah. Yeah, no, the Don. Just have a listen to him. Scotty, have you done a lot of voice acting? Lots of voice acting, lots of voiceovers, commercials, radio commercials. Been doing them for 40 odd years. King shut down. Yes, they were in Wishaw. That's right. And they shut down 30 years ago. Wow. Oddfellows. I love them. Pink, blue, yellow, on a blue and black striped cellophane bag, a big bag of Oddfellows, and they were lovely. Guys, we have to go. We're out of time. I love you. Ta-da! There we go. Sadly, we have had to go, and our beautiful, beautiful YouTubers, I'm going to have to say good night and God bless to every single one of you. Take great care of yourselves. Share the channel. Let's get the subscribers up and stay fabulous. Dinky-Doo. Tongues out. Ta-ta. One last chance, because I love you. Ta-ta.